If you're looking for some design ideas for Chinese New Year, look no further. I got all sorts of trending ideas that will help your business stand out during this festive time. My goal is to help you create a top-selling design that will really wow your customers this year. With my help, you'll be able to create a top-selling design for the Year of the Rabbit in style. So make sure you watch this video to the very end.
If you check this out over here on Google Trends too as well, you can see Chinese New Year, just a, that broad general keyword phrase. You're going to look at it right here. You can see as of last year, it spiked, getting that little, it spikes up, and you can see like it's starting to spike up right now. It's getting there. And this is where you want to enter into this niche, right? Because it's going to ride that trend up. And if it rides that, once it rides that trend up, you want to get into where it starts to go up, because once it starts to go up, it's going to make sales, right? And that's the main thing too as well, because that means more people are talking about it. They're searching for it on the internet. And if you can create a really awesome, like a t-shirt design or design for just a product in general, right, you can make sales, a ton of sales, right? But the thing is, and this is the thing, okay, with trends, stuff like that, especially for Year of the Rabbit, it's only going to last for 1 year, and then it's going to come back. I think it's like every 8 years, I believe it is, something like that. So the Year of the Rabbit will come in another 8 years. I may be wrong. It may be 10 years. I'm not too sure. Or maybe 12 years. Okay, just something to keep in mind. But just keep in mind, it's just a trend. It's going to go up. It's like putting the year. So you put the year 2023. It's only going to be good for 2023 unless someone's buying it as like a collectible or something. But and it goes for anything else, right? Anything else that you're designing. If you're designing for the year 2020, right? It's already passed. No one's going to be buying that no more. 2021, no one's going to be buying that no more, right? Same thing with 2022, right? The same thing. It's only going to last for this year, and then the sales are just going to die down. So something to keep in mind. All right, Chinese New Year 2023. Okay, it's going to be the Year of the Rabbit. You're going to see a lot of red and gold. Okay, you're looking at these images right here. You're seeing the Year of the Rabbit, but you can see how they're the designs and the images that they're making. You can see this rabbit right here. It's a gold rabbit, obviously with red. And then this one here is a red rabbit with the gold outlining on it. As we come down right here, we're seeing a rabbit with the dragon doing the little dragon dance that they do, right? And then we come down a little bit more. Here's another rabbit with the dragon. And then you're seeing the year with how they're using the rabbit 2023, right? They're using the 0. It's going to be a rabbit design, right? Which is really cool. I can see that working. Same thing too is here. You can see what they're doing right there. Come down a little bit more. Happy Chinese New Year. And you can see how they use the rabbit there. And then you can see they have a rabbit. It says 2023. Happy Lunar New Year 2023. The Year of the Rabbit. All right, rabbit face, just different ideas. Okay, when I'm coming in here, I'm just thinking, keep in mind, it's going to tell you a story. Like when you do a search on Google, it doesn't matter where you do a search on. Neither we'll go on Amazon too, do some a little bit more research in this video, but just to get the understanding that there's so many different ways that you can do research. There's not just one way. Okay, now we come over here to schemecolor.com. You're going to see how they have the colors right here. I opened it up. You can see they have the color code. And you can see the color codes for Chinese New Year, right? The colors, the color scheme for Chinese New Year, which is really cool. Okay, really awesome. So I would obviously keep this in mind as you're doing your research, and think of the colors as you're trying to create a top-selling design to sell on whatever print-on-demand platform that you're selling on. All right, so I'm over here on Pinterest. I typed in Year of the Rabbit into the search bar. Okay, there are a few designs that are popping up on Etsy, Zazzle, and there's some good information over here. Okay, you're gonna see this one right here. Looks like a really awesome design. You see how they're using the 2023 right here. You have just the rabbit face right there, and here's another one, just an all white design, all black design. If you zoom in on that, I'll pop that one up so we can take a look at that real fast. Chinese New Year 2023. Yeah, some really good. You can get some good research done over here on Etsy if you're unaware of that. I would definitely obviously leverage every single platform. Just think of different ways to do research, right? And that's the goal. So there you can see just a simple all white. There's no of the red or the gold mixed in there. It may or may not do good. It all depends, right? At the end of the day, it's like you're creating a design and that you think that a customer may like, and you're hoping that they will like it, right? Some people don't want to wear the red and the gold type of design. They just want to keep it all white, all black, simple text based design. We come over here to this one. I like this one right here. If you take a look, this design is really detailed, and I feel like it's going to do really good. You can see how they did this, all white text on the top. Year of the Rabbit, and then you can see what they did with the year 2023. Gold, red, and they have the white numbers. And then the illustration, the graphic part, really detailed, okay? It's clean, it's nice. I like it a lot. And I have a feeling that this design like this is gonna make sales. It's gonna start ranking and start making sales for Chinese New Year if it hasn't already. Trying to see if it says anything. Add to cart yet? No, nothing yet. But I feel like this type of design is going to do really good. They have it on Etsy. They have it on Amazon merch. They have it on Redbubble. It should make some sales just by looking at it. And just the design itself, it's really cool. Okay, so I was doing some research over here on Amazon.com. I was using Merch Informer too. Merch Informer is going to be down below in the description. You make sure you use my coupon code. Okay, these are, I think I have 11 t-shirt designs for the year of the rabbit, Chinese New Year. So if we come down right here, we have first design, right? Black text, white illustration or white graphic. Year of the rabbit 2023. You can see how they did that. I think it's an okay design, I want to say. I'm not sure how look how they did this because they have the red, right? They're using the red shirt. So something to keep in mind. So cranberry, red, and then they use the purple. So keep in mind like the colors that they're using here. I'm using like I want to say like a red t-shirt, right? Anything with red would probably be pretty good for the year of the rabbit because Chinese New Year red's a really popular color. So using just that red standard t-shirt on Amazon.com or just any print on demand. So if you're using Amazon merch on demand, you can use a red t-shirt, Redbubble, Etsy, or whatever platform. But also too, just keep in mind, I think the black t-shirt will do really well too as well. So if we come down here, let's look at the sales. See, this is another thing too. You can see it's selling pretty consistently, right? If we look at this BSR chart. So if you're not unaware of what this is, if it goes to the top, once it sells, it creates a BSR, bestseller rank, okay? And then once when it goes up and then it drops down again, it's sold again and sold again. So based on this, like looking at this, it's sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times already. So based off of this design, it's good. And the customers on Amazon love this type of design. So that's something to keep in mind. My opinion only matters so much, right? But at the end of the day, it all depends on the customer. The customer's buying this. The market decides if it's a good design or not. Okay. So it was uploaded. You can see it was uploaded like way ahead of this year. So they're trying to get ahead. This Amazon merch seller is trying to get ahead of the competition, which is not a bad idea. Okay. So in order for it to get that ranking and get that algorithm going, you can see it's at almost 4 million BSR. Okay, so I pulled out the top selling designs for you so you guys can see in this video. Next one, this one's really cool. I like this one a lot right here. Chinese Zodiac, Year of the Rabbit. Also to pay attention to these keywords, guys. These keywords are crucial because you get an understanding of, okay, who they're targeting with these keywords, who's buying this, right? If you don't have any type of keyword research tools, this is what you would use to look at everything. So from my understanding with Amazon merch and all the testing all the years, the brand and the title play a big role to ranking a product on Amazon.com. Okay, this design is it's clean, it's nice. You look at it like it's the dragon, you got a rabbit right here all dressed up, and then I'm not sure what this says right here on the bottom. Something actually, if you think about it, right? So even writing it in Chinese, okay, that can separate you from your competition. Okay, so that's crazy, right? To even think about that. If you separate it, you can separate yourself from the competition by writing it in Chinese, writing the letters in Chinese, and it's a big thing for Chinese New Year, right? The Chinese are celebrating Chinese New Year when they want their shirt in Chinese letters, and you can see all the colors that they have. But let's look at the BSR. Okay, it's selling consistently. Okay, the first sale was last month, but look it's selling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have a feeling like this is going to be a top seller in this niche. If we come down, the BSR close to 500K, pretty low. And I think it's going to keep cranking and making more sales. So that's really cool. And I can see what they did right here. They actually just have the illustration by itself and they have 2023. Okay. But then they have it right here in Chinese. Interesting, right? We're finding some good stuff here, guys. Continue with me. So this one right here, I talked about it in the video, Year of the Rabbit 2023. This is over on Etsy, but it's over here on Amazon merch too as well. Happy Chinese New Year 2023, Year of the Rabbit, Zodiac. You can see this right here, Zodiac sign. This right here is a keyword, so keep that in mind. That right there seems to be a keyword. Happy Chinese New Year too, and then 2023, and then Year of the Rabbit, and then Zodiac sign. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing your listing. Horoscope, Zodiac, water. Okay, you see what they're doing in here. So there's something to keep in mind. That remember, each listing is going to tell you a story, so it's important that you understand it. This design, we went over this already. I think this is a really awesome design. I think it's going to do really well for this year. I think it's just a cool design. Let's look at the all time. It's made its first sale in March. Now we can see 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's made about 7 sales already. Come down to the bottom. Let's look at the listing, the BSR. So the BSR, the bestsellers rank, it's at 4 million right now. It was uploaded at the beginning of this year. If people are uploading a shirt for like at the beginning of the year, so you want to get started on next year's just to get ahead of the competition. Okay, something to keep in mind when you're looking at this stuff. I think this is really cool, but you want to get ahead of the competition. Okay, you want to start. I'm showing you this video right now and just trying to get you ahead and understand what's trending and what's going to happen and what's going to make sales. There's nothing wrong with getting ahead and start designing for 2024. Okay, I'm not sure what Chinese New Year, what type of animal it is, or zodiac sign. It's something what I would research right now, and that may be another video that I'll make for next month or the next coming up weeks, just to get ahead, to help you guys get ahead and make sales and get ahead of the competition. So remember, always think of that. If you're researching and you're doing stuff, you can knock out that one niche, right? But then how can you get ahead of the rest of your competition? Okay, and you can see this design made a sell already in March, and then it made a sell right here in July. So it starts to sell, and it starts to sell consistently in the middle of the summer. Okay, and that's one way to get that that organic traction and maybe turn into a one design for the whole year. It can make you more than what it would if you just started designing right now. That's what I mean. So like now you went from making, let's say, $100 for that one design. Then if you design and get ahead of the competition, you go the $100, it turns into $200, $300, which is a lot, because then if you do that with every single niche, everything adds up. That's really cool. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, something right here, Year of the Tiger. Okay, I just wanted to show this as an example. This was last year for 22.2. Okay, if we come in here and look at this, just an example of this design. This is an example 22.2. I wanted to see this. I want to go over this with you guys. So this is the Year of the Tiger 22.2 from last year. As we can see, when was this uploaded? I'm gonna skip the BSR. I'm gonna come back up. December 23rd, 2021. So they uploaded it, you can see, in December 2023. So like very close to Chinese New Year, probably like a month and a half out, 2 months out. But look at it, it's still selling. This is interesting. Okay, the market dictates this type of stuff, right? Just to keep that in mind. And look at the results that it's getting. We're getting BSRs. Look at this, is cranking, right? You see these BSRs all the way down to like 19K BSR. Okay, I think it did say 18K right there. No, I think it did say 18K. It cranked all the way down to 18K BSR. That's a top seller. But this is interesting because look at the data is telling us that even after Chinese New Year, that it kept selling and selling and selling. And from looking at this, I'm not sure how many returns it got. You got to keep that in mind too as well, but it's still selling, and that's amazing. Okay, this is really amazing because now it's selling and it's cranking, and it's still selling to this very day, right? It sold yesterday or something. Yeah, yesterday. It sold a few times this week. Okay, Year of the Tiger. They don't have a number. I don't think they have it. Yeah, they do. 22.2. Maybe it's just an awesome design and people love it that much that they're just continue to buy it through the whole year. So like putting that 22.2 is maybe it's just good for the whole year. That's something that, and look at, they have the cranberry and the red. Huh, interesting, right? That's crazy. Crazy. So something to keep in mind. Okay, I'm glad I'm sharing this with you on the video just to give you that insight. All right, let's go to the next one. Year of the Rabbit 2023. Okay, linear New Year 2023, and you can see how they're rearranging the keywords in this and trying to rank for different long tail keywords. Year of the Rabbit, Chinese New Year 2020. You see how they have 2023 in there 2 times, right? Okay, if we come down, so the design too, red and white. That's all they're doing. Year of the Rabbit 2023, some Chinese words right here, the rabbit, some flowers in the back, I believe that is. And then if we come down here, let's look at the all-time sales. Okay, it sold last month. It sold 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. And if we come down, let's look at the BSR, 1 million, and then it was uploaded August 3rd, 2022. Okay, which is interesting. And seems like they're pricing low, and I'm not sure if that's they're pricing low and making a sale 325. I'm not sure what that is. Oh yeah, pricing low, but it's making sales and it's starting to rank on Amazon. Cool design. All right, next one. Year of the Rabbit 2023. We have a bunny that's dabbing, or a rabbit that's dabbing with some cool sunglasses on. It's pretty dope. And with the dabbing, it's more focused towards kids. So just something to keep in mind. Like, I don't see, just keep in mind, like when the title, I told you, title and brand are very important. But when it comes to this right here, this is important because you're targeting kids, you're targeting boys, you're targeting the most kids, boys, and then girls. So that's why you'll see some people use those keywords in the title, because that's who they're trying to target with this design. It's not saying that women or men won't buy this, right? But just to get an understanding of who your target audience is, this will help you make more sales faster and create the click-through and all that stuff. Because if someone types in Chinese New Year for boys, right, this design will pop up and it will, oh, this would be a cute one, right? So keep that in mind as you're doing this. That's a really cool bunny too, or rabbit, by the way. If we look at the all-time sales, it sold in September. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's making sales and it's starting to crank in, as you can tell. Look at right here, you can see, like, if you look at the sales rank, you're going to see that it's going down, it's going downward. So that means that this is a good design, right? And it's trending downwards, and if it trends downwards, it means it's making more sales. So September 9th, 2022, okay, and then 853K BSR. It's a good design, making sales, and it seems like it's staying below that 1 million mark, right? As we're getting closer, it's getting going lower and lower, right? Next design. Now, I'm pretty sure if you guys have seen this, so this Zodiac Animal, you know what they're doing. The same thing with this too as well. I feel like this is more targeted towards kids, and this doesn't have it anywhere in the title at all. So something to keep in mind. But you're seeing a lot of this, like for Halloween, you're seeing for Christmas, you're seeing people put different illustrations together, graphics together, and putting them in a row like this, right? And they have that little, I think that's the money envelope, if I'm not mistaken, for Chinese New Year. I think this is a gift, and people gift money in these envelopes. I think that's what they're holding. I'm not too sure. That's what it looks like. And if you understand the niche to that level, you can see this is what people want, and this is what I'm going to create, and this is the type of design I'm going to create, because I know people are going to buy it, and I know this is going to be, I'm going to create a top selling shirt or top selling product, top selling design. Okay, so if we come down here, it's really cute too, and they're using all, pretty much, I think they're using all the zodiac signs, if I got that the understanding of that. If we come down here, right here, all time, let's look at it. It made a sale in October. So 1, 2, and look at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's making consistent sales. We're seeing it as a consistent seller. And the crazy thing is, guys, this is like an evergreen design, and I have a feeling that this design is going to sell all year round. And the reason being, because if you go back and compare it to the other design, it's hard to say, but there's no numbers on here. Doesn't say 22.2, doesn't say 23.3. It's like, it's all year round. So if you can think of an idea like this for any type of holiday, you're going to create a top selling design. Okay, and it's going to consistently make sales over and over and over. Let's see when it was uploaded. Right here, September 22.2, right? And the BSR right now is 747K, which is really good. You can see that it's in boys, girls, women. So it seems like it's a popular shirt in boys and girls. So I would try to make sure that I would include those keywords in the title here. But they're crushing it. It's going to crush us. This was probably might be the top selling design. It might be the top selling design. I'm now doing the research for Chinese New Year, and it might be like that for every single year. Something to think about, okay? Crazy. Awesome. Next one, 2023, Year of the Rabbit again. If you look, got a rabbit dabbing, okay? Dabbing. Year of the Rabbit. Happy Chinese New Year 2023. Born. Another thing too, I think a lot of people Amazon merch sellers are putting designs underneath this brand right here, okay, and leveraging the Born traction that it's getting from the sales. So something to be like, you don't want to mess with the algorithm or try to cheat the algorithm in any way. People, like, platforms hate that. Businesses hate that when you do that. Another thing too, you can see in the background, the fireworks, you got the white, red, and gold, red. So you're seeing a lot of that, and I think it's just a really cool design. It takes up a lot of the design space. Keep that in mind. That's one of the main things if you're scrolling on your phone. Okay, you're scrolling on your phone and you want to make sure that you can be able to see the thumbnail from your phone, and your goal is to win that click on that front page. Okay, if you create a really awesome design, you have a customer searching on Amazon.com, and your goal is to make that thumbnail, that mock-up visible for the customer to click or read it from the scroll right there. So keep that in mind. All right, all-time sales. You can see that this thing is consistently selling and making sales. That's what you want to see, okay? As a Amazon merch seller myself, personally, that's what I try to look for. October 5th, 22.2 and 752K BSR. All right, next design, Year of the Rabbit. You can see that the rabbit is holding up a dragon with a stick, okay? Fireworks going on in the background, having a celebration idea with the design. Year of the Rabbit. So it's okay. I would do a little bit more detail here with this type of graphic, but right, does it work? It's making sales, obviously, because I'm showing it with in the video, showing this in the video to you. I would make the text tiny bit bigger. I feel like that's just me personally. Okay, you may say otherwise, and that's okay if you do. That's nothing wrong with having your own opinion. Now, if we come down to Happy Chinese New Year, okay, yeah, you can see how they're targeting with the keywords and what they're doing, kind of what I discussed in this whole video. And its first sale was the 31st of August. 1, 2, 3, 4 sales already. Okay, kind of showing the algorithm like, hey, this is a top seller and this is what customers want. And 707 KBSR uploaded August 14th, 2022. Okay, so it made it sell within that month of being uploaded, which is really cool. That's what we look for. That's what I'd like to see. I usually like to try to get it within that first month. The first week is freaking amazing if you can do that. I think I like that a lot too as well. Okay, move on to the next one. We got a red shirt, just so cranberry and red. Okay, you got some Chinese wording with like a silhouette of a rabbit right there. You're the rabbit. You can see how they're targeting with their keywords. This is a premium t-shirt too as well. You can tell the difference in the mock-up compared to the other one, right? Really nice design. Simple, nothing too crazy. Anyone can do something like that. If you look at the BSR chart, 1, 2, 3, 4 sales already. Go down to when this is uploaded this year, August 12th, 2022, and it's selling, making sales. Next one, Year of the Rabbit. I feel like it's hard to read. Okay, I like that logo type style design with that circle. Really nice, but I feel like the Year of the Rabbit's a little hard to read. The rabbit looks cool. I don't know. So I think you need the wording a little bit more bolder in here to fit with this design. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, but let's see what the BSR says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sales already. Made a sale last month, October 9th. Come down. Okay. I uploaded on August 15th, 2022. BSR 615K. Okay. So looks like it's going to be a consistent seller. And yeah, Year of the Rabbit. That's the only thing I think about that design. Really nice design, but I think it's just a little bit more bolder on the text right there. That's about it.
And if you want more print-on-demand niches, check out this video right here. Do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. Thank you very much for watching.